Hallo. Wir sind mal wieder zurück mit Trials to Azure. Ich sag schon mal jetzt mal noch voraus. Wird ein etwas kürzerer Stream, also ich werde nicht länger als wie 2 Stunden machen. Das sage ich schon jetzt schon mal im Voraus. Einfach aufgrund von anderes Stuff, der immer noch zu tun ist. Aber hey, ich finde schön, dass ich im Moment gerade mal noch zumindest 2 Stunden finde. Trotz der Inhaltsauswahls. Also es läuft wieder alles über ja, mobilen Daten vom Handy. Aber hey. Ich nehmen wir da mal ein bisschen reden, was so los ist. Aber gut, wir machen erstmal hier weiter, denn wir sind Chapter 1, Tag 2. Wie man es auch schon draußen hört, es regnet auch gerade sehr in Crossbell. Also es kommt auch in den Sound so durch, aber ja. Wir wollten Requests checken. Oh, wir haben 3 Urgent Ones. So, ostensible ownership. Residential Affairs Division Re-6 got several changes of residence forms with suspicious names. Achso, das hatten wir schon mal. Also wir hatten schon mal so eine ähnliche Quest. Oscar. Okay. Braucht wahrscheinlich schon irgendein extra Stuff. Oh. We unlock Pom-Pom Party. Right. Das kommt ja jetzt auch noch. Was immer schon in Trails from Zero immer mal so angedeutet wurde, wo Tio Jonah immer mal mit fertig gemacht hat, kommt jetzt auch als Minigame in Trails to Azure auch dazu. Pom-Pom Party. Wir werden unseren Spaß haben.
出ている緊急要請はすべてクロスベル市内だな。この程度の数だったら一通り片付けても良さそうだ。
財団の依頼もティオちゃんが関係しているかもしれないし、モモちゃんの依頼もできれば聞いてあげたいわね。では、
Wenn die alle machen.
緊急要請を片付けながら旧市街の交換屋を訪ねるんですね。
なあ、そうしよう。ま、雨も降っていることだし、ぼちぼちやっていこうか。
Fair enough. Ganz nett Berichten stehen ist auch nicht so nice. Gut. Wir werden aber uns jetzt mal noch gleich ein paar kleinere Extra-Events angucken. Die wir machen können, die so kleine optionale Dinge sind. Wobei brauche ich aber nochmal ein Ladekabel. Weil aus irgendwelchen Gründen noch mit Tab nicht voll ist, aber hey. So. Das erste wäre beim Department Store. Ich glaube auch erstmal, dass man wirklich mal Crossbell mit dem anderen Witterungszustand sehen, ne? Den Crossbell ist sonst bisher eigentlich immer nur mit wirklich groß Sonne. Ja. Jetzt dann gibt es einen Courier Bomb. Available Characters, Enigma Covers. Ich glaube, müssen wir doch eh schon alle haben. Wir haben keine neueren Enigma Covers, genau. Wie kann man mit dem Franry reden? Ja, ganz schön. Ja, doch, er hat uns schon die Einkaufs abgeholt. Hey Ron, you came at just the right time. There's something very important I'd like to discuss with, I mean, Miss Seeger. Oh, what's going on, friend? You never looked this serious. Well, I just had to ask. Can I really not call you know-you when we're on duty? Oh, friend. And here I was thinking there was some sort of emergency. Didn't I explain this several times when my transfer to the SS was decided? I told you, and if you're going to work together, you need to have a certain level of professionalism on duty. But no, I mean, Miss Seeker, I can't do it. You always be my noise to me. Gonna give her a break, Noel. Surely it's not a big deal. I agree, not to mention Miss Seeger simply doesn't sound right coming out of Ren. I really can't have her hesitating on what to call you if we really were in some kind of crisis. I guess so, but... See, they're on my side. Somebody could end up getting killed because of me. So there leaves me no choice but to call you Noi. Wow. Wir sind wirklich direkt auf die Bandwaage aufgesprungen, sobald wir hier wirklich die... Ja, wirklich eine perfekte Chance und einen guten Follow gegeben haben hier. We might as well loosen up a little. After all, the SSS is a bit, well, shall we say, slipshod, as far as police divisions go. I mean, just look at the Jeep. Oh, she is going for the Jugular. Keine Ahnung, dieses Sprichwort habe ich noch nie wirklich groß gehört. Kenne ich nicht aus dem Englischen. Going for the Jugular. I don't know. For the love of fine, but only because I'm being overruled here. Yes! Score 1 for Franny. Thanks all for the help, guys. Well then, good luck out there. No way. Oh, come on, do you have to say it like that too? Just this once. So she claims. I never stood a chance. Fair enough. Oh, wir gerade in der Nähe sind, gehen wir erstmal zum Miles Mountain. Okay, so in der Nähe sind wir auch nicht. Aber wir wollen natürlich nochmal nach Reese gucken. Und nach jemand anderen, der sich hier versteckt. Die Frage ist, wo chillt Reese? Ah, und Sister Marvel. Was er wahrscheinlich hier? Ja. I see. Her two curriculum here appears to be quite advanced. I suppose that isn't much of a surprise for at least modernists. We work with some rather high-level materials, true. But I think you'll find the children are the same no matter where you go. Yes, that may very well be the case. By the way, Sister Reese, there's something I've been meaning to ask you. Would you happen to be the younger sister of Rufina Argent? You know my older sister? Oh, you knew my older sister? Just as I thought, I had a feeling you were related when I learned your last name. Your sister helped me numerous times before her passing. Why is that so? Same Sister Marble, I have a favor to ask. No, not another word, dear. You're following the same path she did, aren't you? I owe Rufina more than I can express. Your secret's safe with me, even for the Archbishop. Aura, may I offer a single word of advice? Don't overexert yourself while you're here, alright? I'm sure your sister would wish the best for you too. Ist auch schön, wie Marvel weiß eigentlich, okay, Reese ist hier auf Undercover Duty. Das ist sehr schön. I understand. You for your concern. Also der Marvel weiß, Reese ist hier für Undercover Duty. Für die Wahrheitsretter. Is it you, Sully? You're kind of a long ways from the theater. Oh, hey, two guys. Brings you here, if I may ask? Oh, I found her walking around the cemetery without an umbrella. Then I went into the cabin and fixed up a cup of hot cocoa. Thanks for giving me a place to wait in the rain out, old man. And for the cocoa, too. It's really warmed me up. Ooh, glad to hear that. But why come to the cemetery in the first place? Actually, I came over to pray at the cathedral. But I guess I lost my nerve. There was a beautiful cathedral back home too, in Northumbria. Ooh. Oh, actually a tidbit, das ich noch nicht wusste, dass Sully aus Northumbria ist. Okay, wirklich ein random Fact, den ich noch nicht wusste. You say Northumbria? That's the autonomous state in the northwestern corner of Samuria. So when you mention living in a dump for most of your life... Yep, that's where I grew up. I see. I heard that Northumbria isn't exactly the most hospitable place for a number of reasons. We are. Call it what it is. Gehenna on Earth. There's a kind of place where everyone's in a desperate struggle to survive from one day to the next. The only person you could truly fend for was yourself. Caring for others was a luxury most couldn't afford. Maybe it's just me, but that's the thing about a city that I can't wrap my head around. Sure, it's got its share of dirtbags, but there's also people like Ilya, who took a chance on letting me into the truth. And even this old man who went out of his way to have me some kid he had never met. Since coming here, I've been given the opportunity to train as a performer. So they're planning to have you join everyone else on the stage. Wow, it's pretty amazing. Yeah, I guess so, but even now, I still have second thoughts. I never even considered someone like me having a future in theater before. It just didn't seem possible. Sorry. Ah, it's fine though. I get there's no point in telling all that kind of stuff. Besides, you guys are even weirder than me. I mean, look at you, sticking around to hear me cry, but it's like your idol's given destiny to help people out. I mean, ja, die Special Support Section wurde genau dafür gebaut. Kind of. Auch für andere Gründe, aber primär das. You think so? Oh, they don't have much of a defense against that. Even amongst the rest of the police, this doesn't exactly fit the mold. Yeah, but no matter what anyone says, our leader's definitely the weirdest one. This wish coming from you, Washi. At any rate, maybe us running into you like this really was meant to be. Just know that if you're ever in trouble, you can always come talk to us, okay? Oh, and you're welcome here anytime you want to, little miss. I'll be sure to have some snacks on hand next time. Thanks. Alright. Können wir das? Dann kann man nicht theoretisch nehmen. Von hier aus kann man nicht die Passwörter nutzen. Leider muss ich genau erstmal hier hin. Hier Street. Wir haben nämlich Scotland hier oben. Hey, look who it is! The SSS, it's been some time you're in town. Good to see you again, Scott. Venzo? You two must be the brightest, looking ones at that. You're from that gang in the downtown district. And you? From the look of things, you must be a CGF guardswoman. That's some pretty unconventional recruits you have here. Rashi is a given, but how did you know I was a member of the CGF from just a glance? Simply, you don't carry yourself like any police officer I've ever seen. Take it from us praises. You need to have an eye for these things in this line of work. Oh, thank you much for the advice. For sure, we'll probably be helping each other out a lot more from here on out, so let's keep up the hustle. Ja, okay. Und ich habe irgendwo noch Alexei, der jetzt chillt. Alexei, eine Reporter, der zurückkam. Wo ist er? Ah, okay, in der Taverne. Nee, das ist nicht der Craftsman. Stimmt. Jemand anderes. Thought you showed your grub, Thomas, but long now has got a bait. This is good. I'm thinking of putting in another order. What's the CGF Gasman doing here? Is it you, Alexei? Such major seeker. Fancy meeting you here. I'm on break, so I came to the city to grab a bite to eat. I'm not surprised you came all the way here from Tangram Gate just for lunch. Tangram Gate? Huh? You mean the border at the end of the Eastern Highway? Yeah, it's a key strong point of the state manned by the CGF garrison. Du kommst hier nicht durch. Ich meine den NPC dort. We haven't got any utility command, so all of us have been pretty busy. Shouldn't be complaining though. How tough your work is. Sergeant Major, we are rooting for you. Thanks, I appreciate that. Ja, Sunshine, du kommst ja nicht durch. Gut, dann haben wir hier primär die Sachen für die Quests. Und Okay, das kommt dann später. Okay. Dann können wir uns dann mal das. Administrative District. Wir kümmern uns erstmal primär um die ganzen Urgent Quests jetzt. Welcome to Crossbell Civic Center. Oh, pardon me, SSS. Thank you very much for coming. Hello, we are about the request you sent in. First, I have a few new members helping us out today. A pleasure. It's nice to meet you. And you as well. The Civic Center, huh? It feels a little weird having to call it that now. Here, I'm still wrapping my head around the fact that this isn't City Hall anymore. But that takes I'm getting used to, for sure. They've already relocated to the new building now that it's nearing completion. That said, the Civic Center will continue to operate as a branch office of sorts for the local government. In that sense, it's a terrific resource for the community, the way it has been. That's good to know. Yes, and this reception desk will continue to serve as a point of contact for a variety of passenger and municipal services. Attempts to notify the population of this have gone largely unnoticed, however. Gotten quite a lot of confused inquiries as a result. Sorry, that's not what we came here for. Not a problem, sounds like you have your work cut out for you. Bureaucracy just couldn't get more dull, though, couldn't it? Well, if it were up to me, I'd have given this place a little entertainment district flair. Make it a watering hole for public officials. Civil services by daylight, nightclub by moonlight. I'm sure the SSS would be more popular than ever if we spearheaded it. That doesn't sound like the kind of popularity we want. What would our support request even be? Our duty is to protect and serve the people, Rashi, not prepare and serve alcohol or other services. It's kind of fun to picture though. Anyway, weren't you forgetting the reason we came here? Alright. Sorry about the support request? Yes, allow me to explain. I'm sure you all know what a change of residence notice is, correct? Anyone moving in or out of Crossbell City is required to file one. Yes, now I already noticed some suspicious names on several forms. Suspicious? Oh. I see they didn't belong to anyone registered within the city. We checked each instance we came across, but none of them matched any citizens or corporate bodies in our records. With that in mind, I was hoping you could look into the address these suspicious names are filed under. Just to be safe, I would also like you to check on the former residents as well. In other words, I want us to confirm the status of the previous and current occupants of every location. If there's even the slightest possibility that it's a criminal matter, then we can't afford to ignore it. A situation like this calls for full investigation. We won't leave a single stone unturned. I assume you have a list of suspicious addresses in question. But do you happen to know the whereabouts of each of the previous occupants as well? Unfortunately, only one of them notified us of their new place of residence. The others are completely unaccounted for. Actually, that's where our sleuthing comes in. Let's start by checking each address and the previous occupant we know the location of. We might learn something about the other former residents during our investigation. Yep, that should work. Do you have any sort of list we can work off of? Oh, of course, I made copies of each of their forms for you in advance. Okay, we hold on to these. Looks like we have a total of 3 places of interest. The first in the residential district. Early, do you recognize this address? That's me. Oh, that's the house right next to my grandfather's. Ah, da wo der Stockbroker drin war. The residents are the Hybrids. Is this the name of a company? Oh, ich glaube, ich weiß, wer das war. A stockbroker named Bond was living there with his family last I remember. Yes, the name listed as the previous resident. A stockbroker named Bond. Wasn't he one of the Gnosis victims during the college incident? Yeah, I'm certain of it. Lord, he and his family ran through a rough patch after the incident, but I wasn't aware they moved. Oh, that's tourism. I suppose they got wrapped up in some kind of trouble. I can't know for sure, but Bond did submit a change of resident orders. Stacy moves to East Street on the second floor of the Acacia apartment. Acacia Apartments. Achso, da wo Estelle und Yoshi auch vorher gewohnt haben. But I left to the Bracer Guild. The resident introducing East Street. There's 2 places on our agenda so far. Next address is also on East Street. I know this one, it should belong to the Fisherman's Guild. Wait, what? What's wrong? Well, the form says the current occupant is the Imperial Fishing Club. I don't think I've ever heard of them before. You're a member of the Fisherman's Guild, aren't you, Lloyd? Have the other members said anything about us? I've been kind of busy lately, so I haven't had nearly as much time for fishing as I would have liked. There was also no new address listed for the Fisherman's Guild. Maybe just change their names? I guess we'll find out when we get here. The final address is on the first floor of Lotus Heights in the downtown district. The previous resident was Geithner. His new current residence listed for him either. The new tenant is Mr. Sean Arnhem. Right, das ist der Autor, der die Lösung zu des Rätsels in dem Mirage Hauptquartier war. Und ist halt ein Autor von einer Novel. Wait, why does that sound so familiar? Maybe because it's the name of a famous fairy tale author? What? This is my new road mark on the Witch of the Deep Forest. It's one of the library's most popular children's series. Hey, my lord, we ran across the name while investigating Mirage. Ah, that's right, it was the password for one of the doors, wasn't it? Although I can't believe a famous author would choose to live downtown. Minerva, considering it's been dead for years now. Alright, I knew that. Not rather than, but this sounds like the sort of thing you would have caught when our phantom penman turned in his form. I can apologize enough for that. You do try to be careful about these things, I swear. I understand. It must be a busy time for the Civic Center with a new mayor in office, not to mention the relocation. They're the ones who should be apologizing other people who submitted these forms. Yes, I suppose you're right. Not worry, this is Estes on the job. Let's get this investigation started, everyone. We'll report back once we verify the situation at each of the addresses. Thank you so much, I'm counting on you. Sensible ownership started. Alright. Dann checken wir einfach mal. Gehen wir direkt zu Bonds Haus. Und ja, ich glaube, die neuen Residents kennen wir. Das ist eine Gang von 3 Leuten, die wir, ja, verknackt haben. Next to the McDonald's, Teil. This must be the place. Excuse us. Is anyone home? Door locked. Is the door locked? No, actually, it's open. There's some boys inside too. Maybe they're so busy talking they didn't notice us. Got into the store, They wouldn't have left it open if they wanted to keep us out. And besides, this is official police business in a way. That doesn't mean we can barge into people's homes whenever we want. Machen wir aber trotzdem eigentlich schon fast immer die ganze Zeit. But we and I need some answers, so we don't have a choice. Let's go inside and make our presence known. Yep, this is die 3. Man, the 3 of us were like Gehenna on wheels out there. Nothing like a rainy morning drift racing, huh? No kidding. It's still pounding like crazy. By the way, Richie, what happened to those girls you called? Oh yeah, they should be here any minute now. See? What did I tell you? Perfect timing. Wait, weren't you those cops from yesterday? What the hell are you doing here? But the 3 were arrested for reckless driving. Care to explain exactly what's going on here? I think just happened on a burglary in progress. Caught her in it? Let's book it. The hell are you going on about? We're laying around like this if we were here to rob the place. More importantly, who let you flatboats in here to begin with. This is our property. Where do you get off barging in like this? Your property? You mean... I don't make them the new residents. Excuse us, gentlemen, we are in official police business. There's a few things we need to ask you. It shouldn't take long. So let me get straight. The three of you came to Crossbell to get some real-world experience. Then you came across this house for sale while looking for a place to stay, and you here brought it on a whim. Do I have that correct? Yep, that's right. Finally got it for a fixed car. Just one more thing. The residency form is listed on the name Highbloods. What's that about? You wanna know? That's what we call our dynamic trial. It's because we got a noble blood coursing through our veins. Pretty sick name for three guys blessed by the goddess, huh? Damn straight! All of our dads are high ups at the running company. Also 3 Rich Kids, die ein bisschen zu viel von sich halten, ein bisschen zu viel Langeweile haben und kein Verständnis für Gefahr oder Common Sense haben. As a matter of fact, here he is on the board of directors. You should be crawling at our feet. Couldn't have put it better myself. To be honest, ich frage mich, ob wir Yui früher oder später im Crossbell Arc wiedersehen werden. Oh, finally! Hello, ladies. Es sind auch immer nur wie die 2 Escort-Damen, oder? Das sind die schon mit Guns hatten, die mit Randy immer unterwegs waren. Das sind immer die 2 selben Escort-Ladies. Oh, now these are the really partners. Which one of you is Mr. Highbloods? Oh, we're not interrupting, are we? No, not at all, girls. They were just leaving. Well, take a hike already, and don't let the door hit you on the way out. Okay, we get a message. Looks like they're in for a good time. I wouldn't mind staying behind a bit. Let's talk about spoiled brats coasting on their parents' money. Yeah. It's a shame that such a beautiful home fell into their hands. I can't imagine this is what Bond wanted. Nothing about the contract sticks out to me as illegal, though. It's frustrating, but there's nothing more we can do about it. Sure enough, we should just leave them alone for now. Anyway, this is all we needed to check in the residential district. Should we pay Bond a visit now then, Lloyd? I'd like to hear his end of the story. So I'm worried about how his family's doing. Okay, let's get to see them at their new home on East Street. They're staying at the Acacia Apartments. Aber wie gesagt, das sollte genau dasselbe Zimmer sein, in dem wir schon in Teil gewohnt haben. Ja. So wie das auch hier mit ihrer Katze. You're such a way-behaved girl, Mari. Yeah, have some pets as a reward. Oh, yeah. Oh, we have visitors. Oh, I remember you. Hello, we have the Crossbell Police Special Support Section. You're Bond, correct? We met during the car incident. Yes, of course. I mean, you're adept for rescue portraits. You even once helped our little Sonita find Mary, too. Been waiting to express my gratitude to you all this time with my deepest thanks. And mine as well. Our family owes you a great deal for all you have done for us. Oh, not at all. We are only doing our duty. I'm glad to see you all in good health. If only because of you and your team, but I digress. What's a particular reason you came to visit today? Oh, there's actually. Let's actually explain the investigation to Bond and ask for the details of this relocation. Oh, I see. You four are investigating dubious changes of residence forms. I take it you'd like to hear the details of how I sold our old home then? Yes, sorry to pry, but we need to confirm that it was all above board. That's fine, I understand where you're coming from. The sad truth of the matter is that we had to sell off the house to help repay our debt. The buyer turned out to be the same real estate agent that we originally purchased from. Everything about the transaction was legitimate. So far as I know, nothing remotely illegal occurred at all. That's relief to hear. I do have a question, however. You have no obligation to answer and understand if you'd rather not, but would you mind divulging how it is your family fell into debts? Well, as you may already suspect, it was a consequence of my action this past spring. My memories from them are still a blur. I met some advice at the mess while under the influence of those horrible blue pills. After the incident, our lives came crashing down. We fell into serious debt. I'm so sorry. It's alright. Believe it or not, I feel blessed after everything that happened. Thankfully, I was able to cover most of the debt by selling all of our assets. Since I personally took on the losses, I was fortunate enough to keep my job. Most importantly, my wife and daughter stayed with me through it all. They still love their fool of a husband and father. Dear, you promise to do not say things like that again. Your family, and nothing will change that. If we never remember, for better or for worse, for richer or for poorer. Azure, you truly are the love of my life. I'm so grateful to have you and Sunita. Oh, dear, please not why we have company. Oh, you two really have something special together. They say home is where the heart is. As long as you're together, where you live doesn't really matter, does it? A bit of a grandiose way to put it, but yes, I suppose you're right. In any case, I've been working hard at making a fresh start and keeping my nose clean. And I'll be sure to pay off the rest of our debt too, from my wife and daughter's side. Oh, darling, you're a good man, Bond. Please let us know if you ever require our assistance again. That's right, we'll be here there for you. I'm grateful that you would even go to such lengths for me. Be sure to call the SSS if we happen to need your help. So, was that all you needed? I'd be happy to answer any other question you might have. No, that's okay. We got what we came here for. Thank you for cooperating. Shall we get going then? It will be for the best. We sure ourselves out. It was a nice seeing you, Bond. We're rooting for you and your lovely family. Much appreciated. I'll do what I can. As will we. Oh, hallo. Ich weiß gar nicht, ob sich das hier vielleicht so geändert und ob vielleicht die Katze gar nicht da ist, wenn man die eine Sidequest nicht gemacht hat hier. Ich finde es gerne wirklich mal interessant zu sehen, was so wirklich so größere Key Difference sind von wegen zu Cutscenes. Wenn man, sag ich mal, einen Run macht, wo man wirklich nur das Nötigste macht und dann einen Run macht, wo man halt 100% alle Quests mitnimmt. Was also im Endeffekt dann wirklich dann doch so die Konsequenzen und Änderungen daraus sind. Ich kann mir gut vorstellen, dass sie hier vielleicht dann ja alleine im Bar sitzt, vielleicht ein bisschen trauriger, ohne Katze. Speaking with my own father. That's right, the six of us were having a nice chat together. You're fond of our parents, Sunita. Oh, you think so too? They've been closer than ever now, especially after we moved. I couldn't ask for better parents. Isn't that right, Marie? Yeah. Sounds like Marie agrees. Yeah, I'm happy for them. Anyway, that confirms the whereabouts of Bond and his family. Let's get back to investigating the rest of the addresses on our list. Gut, dann kommen wir gleich zur Displacer. Ich will schon mal ins Quilt gehen. Currently under renovation, Imperial Fishing Club. Renovation? Does that have something to do with whatever this Imperial Fishing Club is? Hold on, it looks like the door's unlocked. Smile me a little, and you call yourself a fisherman? What he said? You're not going to stand for you strong-arming us out like this. Did you hear that, Lloyd? I recognize those voices, so check it out. Excuse us? Oh. And who might you be? Wait. It's Lloyd! You came at just the right time. Go ahead and tell them, Lloyd. The Crossbell branch of the Fisherman's Guild is a place where all anglers are supposed to stand together as comrades, rod to rod. Back up, what's going on here? So you belong to the Fisherman's Guild, do you? You'll come to voice your petty grievances as well. Well, it's true that I remember, but I flashed a detective notebook to the man and explained that they were in the middle of an official investigation. You risk against this person's addresses. I suppose it's true that you submitted the residency form before registering as a business. Allow me to introduce myself then. My name is Lord Lakelord III, otherwise known as the Erebonius Lakelord Company, a leading fishing equipment manufacturer in all of Samaria. As for the Imperial Fishing Club, it is none other than the professional angling association that I represent. The Lakelord Company. Have you heard of it, Lord? Here, any fisherman worth his spade would be familiar with the Lakelord name. Like I said, it's the #1 fishing gear brand in the continent. You can't cast a rod anywhere without seeing their stuff. Wow, they are that prolific? But what business would an heir to an Imperial company have in Crossbell? That business, of course, is to further expand the reach of our glorious Imperial Fishing Club. We're standing in our newest photo. Here, it's all in the fine print, officers. Let me take a look at that. It's the rental agreement for this building. Everything here checks out. The current tenant is the Imperial Fishing Club. Ah, now do we understand? You can't let him get away with this, Lord. He's trying to usurp the Fisherman's Guild. Usurp? That's right, he snatched the lease away from Branch Manager Zerdan without even discussing it with him. This cockabody spared no mirror convincing the real estate company to transfer it over. Might have been a tad forceful, but I assure you that we followed all legal processes. But all this establishment was being wasted on commoners such as ourselves. The Fisherman Guild views angling as no more than a hobby or a pastime. That's to say nothing of your shoddy equipment. Hey, don't forget I'm a member too. This discussion is over. We've made our case perfectly clear. Now, kindly leave so you can report back to the Zerdan of yours. I leave the rest of you, Salem. Yes, sir. Don't run away, you coward! That's right, this isn't over. Something tells me he's not coming back. How does it even happen? We can't just let him get away with it. Right, stealing our branch out of from under us crosses every fishing line at once. Branch Manager Zerdan's going to want to hear about this too. You don't know what to do. Hey Peter, what's going on? I'm still a little confused. Oh, that's right, you've been absent for a while, Lloyd. First things first, let's get out of this run and talk somewhere else. I'll call the branch manager and have him meet us at a chess bar in the back alley. Be sure to wait up for you, Lloyd. The two of us are gonna go on ahead for now. See you there. I wonder what caused all this. I'm not entirely sure, but we're going to have to follow up if you want an answer. Let's head to the chess bar. Okay. Hey Lloyd, glad to see you made it. Sorry to drag you out all this way. Now that we are here though, it's time to begin the meeting. First, we have to fill in on the details, Lloyd. It Truth is, our guild branch has been on hiatus these last few months. You can think of it as a self-imposed suspension. Suspension? Yep, it's because the man behind the horrible incident, Yarin, was one of our members. Once it is settled, we all decided to take some time off to re-examine ourselves. But these actions were his own, would be responsible for them. Sure, we weren't directly involved in the incident and certainly didn't do anything criminal. But Yarin was still one of our own, a good brother. And yet not once did we see any signs of the sinister man plotting beneath the surface. Honestly, you owe a heavy debt to society for failing to notice. Certain. Well, let's set it aside for now. About a week ago, I received a notice from the real estate agency that manages our building. Perhaps it was because of our hiatus, but they claimed the property was abandoned and declared our contract null and void. They then informed us that they had signed a new contract with the Imperial Fishing Guild. We tried getting in contact with the Imperial Fishing Club ourselves, but it didn't go well. And when we dropped by the branch today, a representative was in there acting like he owned the place. I mean, sure, that's what the contract says, but we didn't learn the truth about it until today. The rest you already know, Lloyd. This is a little more complicated than I wasn't expecting. But I think I understand the situation. Yes, our building has been usurped by the Imperial Fishing Club, headed by the heir of Lake Lord Commonly himself. As a fellow angler, I take no issues with them wanting to expand their horizons, but not at our expense, and especially not through the use of coercion. I don't even understand why they hated us so much in the first place. It's harassment, plain and simple. So what can we even do about it? Other than by our time, nothing for now. So we can't just sit back and let this spell the end of the Fisherman's Guild's Crossbell branch. So while it was shorter than I would have liked, we have no other choice but to end our hiatus. Then in that case, the Crossbell branch of the Fisherman's Guild is officially back in business. Nice, been waiting for this. However, all members will be starting over at Amateur Fisher Rank. Natürlich. Es muss ja auch irgendwie in-game Erklärung geben, warum wir auch wieder vom Rang runtergesetzt werden, damit wir das ganze Fishing-Quest nochmal neu machen, ne? Aber hey, wir werden uns auch darum wieder kümmern müssen. Yep. Oder beziehungsweise das werden wir wieder machen. Aber ich weiß nicht, ob ich diesmal das einfach einmal in so einem Balk mache und dann mal gucken, wenn die Welt zumindest größtenteils wieder. Also, wenn Crossbell zum größtenteils wieder mal offener ist für uns. Also dann einfach einmal eine Fishing-Tour machen und fertig ist. Also going to have to suspend the rank certification in exam 2. Huh? Wait, hold on a moment. You gotta be serious, can you? I mean, I'm a master fisher. Furthermore, you're on to be kicking things off with a clean slate. No exceptions. All that hard work. I mean, you won the Wine Angler. Oh no, that's not so bad. Colpan, you move up the ranks in no time once the exams return. It's for you to say. You started out at a hobbyist fisher rank. Okay, let's settle down, Colpan. And how you feel so? I worked myself all the way up to being Crossbell's Divine Angler. To make up for it, I will supply you all with some new fishing gear. Here, boys, take these. Wir haben einen neuen Fishing Rod. And here's a little bonus for you, Lloyd, since you were our divine angler. Ja, wir kriegen direkt einfach extra Bait. Wow, thanks, Certain. But I'll just leave you guys to it. As for me, I'm gonna get to work on finding us new ones. Let's meet up again soon. You can share any updates we have then, especially if they're about what the Imperial Fishing Club's up to. Yeah, got it. Weiß gar nicht, habe ich den Fishing-Ding überhaupt mitgenommen? Also, dass die Records davon übertragen werden? Muss ich dann mal nochmal gucken. Aber ich glaube nicht, weil ich mir dachte, wir werden sowieso einfach nochmal das fahren. Well, that took a while, but we finally got to the bottom of what's happening at the old Fisherman's Guild building. Yeah, after all we can understand. Let's get back to investigating the rest of the addresses on our list. Ja, wir brauchen keine Erklärung zum Fischen. Ja, nee, das ist leer. Dürfen wir nochmal komplett voll machen. Those houses in the London district should be the place. Excuse me, is anyone home? No answer. Is it locked? Here, it's bolted tight. Maybe I'm just imagining things, but I feel like I can see someone inside. Really? The old pretend you're not home and maybe they will go away trick. So now, is this the part where we get to barge in without a warrant? As much as I hate to indulge here, we may have to consider it if there's no other options. What was that? The sounds of someone tipping their hand. Machine's intuition was spot on. Let's give them one more chance. Excuse me, we know you're in there. I'd like to ask you a few questions. Someone stubborn? We're not supposed to pay at all at a window. It would be a real problem if they did. Are you the ones making all the racket? What's going on here? Oh, sorry about that. You have to cross the police special support section. You need to speak with the tenant of this apartment. Do you know who lives here? Well, of course I do, but before that... How about you start by telling us what's going on? Sure thing. I explained that the SSS was investigating suspicious changes of residents. Ah, so that's the way of it. You need the ID, the resident, the student. You need to ID the resident and student here. I think I may owe you all an apology in that case. Why? I had to tell you the truth, that used to be my apartment not too long ago. Oh, so you're Gardner then? Yep, I'm the dummy who forgot to submit this change of residence notice. There should still be enough time to get one in now. So consider the message received. I'll have it done by the end of the day. Thank you, it would be a great help. On that note, would you mind sharing with us why you choose to move? Oh, of course. It was a bit of a twist of fate, actually. I was working as a trader before I screwed up and lost everything a year ago. That's how I wound up here. Recently, an old business associate of mine decided to lend me a hand after hearing about what had happened. They offered me a job in Colorado a couple of weeks ago, and I accepted on the spot. If that's the case, what are you still doing here? Just dropped by. I figured I should thank everyone in the building who supported me when I needed it the most. Und so, ja, übrigens sind gerade ein paar Frame-Drops. Ich hoffe, es kriegt sich ein. Gerade primär mein Internet. Gucken wir mal, ob es so besser geht. I don't know where I'd be if not for them. That's nothing special, my friend. Oh, alright, thanks for being honest with us, Gavner. Now we just need to know more about the new resident. Ah, we're right. Is something specific we should know about him? The thing is, this particular tenant is a bit unusual. Let me have a try. Hello, this is Tons. Anybody in there? If you are, mind opening up. These folks are with the police. They're not here to hurt anybody. Just need to identify you. Ah! Open sesame. Do what you have to. Just try not to cause too much of a commotion. Of course, thank you for your cooperation. Arnas, sir. Are you here to mock me? Huh? As if you came here to mock me. I'm sure you'll love nothing more than to stick it to the illustrious diet member who fell off his perch and into the gutters. Wait, I know you. This must be Representative Gable of the Imperial faction. Well, former representative, anyway. We are lying low at St. Ursula after your captain was exposed, as I recall. So you know my story. Well, I found your man. What are you going to do with me now? If you know, I'm completely broke, more or less. I wouldn't even be able to afford this apartment if not for the mercy of an old acquaintance of mine. Is that why you're here? To use me for what few connections I've left? No, of course not. We're only here to verify who the current occupant of this room is. So just to confirm, Mr. Gable, the current occupant would be you, correct? Yes, you've got a right of it. That's all we needed to know. As long as there isn't anything illicit going on here, you're fine. I do have one question though. Why use such a ridiculous name on your change of residence form? Don't tell me you actually expected to fool anyone with a name like that. It was an instant red flag. That it was, unless we're dealing with the rise of a literal ghostwriter here. Right. Truth is, I've always been a big fan of Sean Arnham's. That's only the name I could come with when I was staring at the form. Oh, so that's fine. It's true that Sean Arnham's work is appropriate for all ages, I suppose. No shame in being young and hard. It's one way to spin it. Shut up, just leave me be already. You've got what I came for, now get out of my house. Yes, please excuse us. It's time, Lloyd. Right. We'll be going on now. Never expected to run into Representative Gable of all people. All things considered, he may still be better off than some of the other former diamond. Agreed, the ones who ended up getting arrested in the wake of the card incident have it way worse. I'd say they got what they deserved, but good luck convincing them of that. The big takeaway here is that your past misdeeds will always come back to haunt you. That's just the way of this world works. Still, I'm sure he can turn his luck around if he works hard and misses small ways. I sort of hope that Mr. Gable and all the other ex-representatives can be reformed and find peace. Oblivious can do the same, too, one day. But he doesn't just fear us, he's also so compassionate. And on that note, why don't we go grab a few drinks at Trinity? We could use a few after all that talking. Cyrus down duty, you know. Anyway, that takes care of everything we need to check on downtown. I think it's just about wrapped up in the investigation here. In fact, let's head back to the Civic Center and give our report. Alright. Dann machen wir das. Hello everyone, how goes our investigation of those suspicious addresses? That's all finished actually. We're here to give you our report. Lloyd handed over the copy change of resident forms with their names corrected. Wow, you all did a wonderful job. Interesting. 3 Cavalians moved into the residential district while a group of Erebonians moved into the street. As for the downtown district, what's this? Something wrong? Not at all. I was just wasn't expecting to see Mr. Gable's name here. I have mixed feelings about it, given how often I used to see him in his building before he fell out of favor. It's strange, despite his corruption and everything that happened with the Imperial faction, I just can't bring myself to hate him. I know exactly how you feel. You seem like a more straightforward person than most, at least. Or better or worse. If only the man were half as wholesome as his taste in literature, maybe then he'd be better liked. I suppose I can't disagree. In any case, I believe this wraps up our investigation in SSS. Next step is for the Residential Affairs to file the paper and sort out everything. Thank you for all your help today. You're welcome, we are always happy to be of service. Please let us know if there's ever anything else we can assist with. So. Dann gehen wir mal als... Achso, man kann auch von Häusern aus nicht fast traveln, was auch sehr interessant ist. Gehen wir mal hier zur Bakery. Veriska, we saw that you needed some help with the SSS. There you are, Lloyd. I was wondering when you would show up. So keep it waiting. Would you mind giving us some more details on your request? Well, technically it's not so much my request as it is Momo's over there, you know, Teil's daughter. It's been raining all day, so she brought her umbrella along to run some errands. And, well... Where did my pink umbrella go? It was really, really special to me, too. And there you have it. About the 20 things. We already searched the bakery and its immediate surroundings. Of course we did. I was gonna look everywhere. That's how we came across this. When I pulled out a pink umbrella. Wait a second. Is that not Momo's umbrella? That's what I assumed at first, but look here. Show the umbrella handle to the group. It's mailing. Ah, now I get it. Someone grabbed the wrong umbrella and took it with them by mistake. Yep, I had the exact same thought. We will come shopping on rainy days, so it's easy to remember who's been in the bakery today. But this mailing doesn't ring any bells. That's why we call the SSS. So we could find mailing and track of umbrella for Momo's. Think you can have her out? Absolutely, we're on the case. We're gonna check the umbrella down before you know it. Awesome, I know you could count on you, Lloyd. Is any clue about who this mailing may be? Have any ideas, Lloyd? Is it possible that you guys have met her once before, maybe? Or at least knew that part of the city she was from. That would help narrow things down. Well, I definitely recognize the name, but the question is from where? I think mailing lives... Ja. Wenn man sich gut daran erinnert, weiß man es vielleicht noch. Gut. Ich weiß es auch dank Hilfe mit 1 Guides, weil ich würde es, glaube aus dem Kopf würde ich es nicht wissen. Woher East Street. Gibt auch extra Detective Points. East Street. She's the little girl we always see standing outside, right? If I remember correctly, she's also the granddaughter of Chairman Morse from the Business Owners Association. Oh, you're right. You spoke to her several times, come to think of it. She has an older brother named Roy as well. I don't suppose they come shopping here together. Actually, yeah, I do remember a pair of siblings swinging by a bit ago. So they were Chairman Morse's grandkids, huh? I guess I should have recognized them. Well, now that we solved that mystery, you guys should take Mailing's umbrella with you. Here we are. This is Mailing's umbrella. Just exchange that one for Momo's when you find her. There's a flag out there, Lloyd. You find it for me, alright, mister? Of course, Momo will be back with your free umbrella in no time. When Pair Chairman was arrested, you should know where Mailing is. Right, his house at the end of East Street. Let's head on over and see what we can find. Dann machen wir das. Alright, what brings you here? Can I help you with something? Oh, hello, Chairman Morse. Odd question, but is Mailing home by any chance? I could have sworn she just got back, but I suppose she must have already run off again. It's alright. Check asking. Hurry up. In die Urne geschmissen.
行くよ。
よー
行くぞ。
任せて。
Hello, Miss Potter. Oh, hello. Expecting visitors on a rainy day like this. Sorry about it. There's something I wanted to ask you. Do you recognize this? Hello. Building umbrella to Potter. I most certainly do. This belongs to our little mating, doesn't it? Are you here to return it? Oh, come to think of it. I could have sworn she had her umbrella when she came back from the bakery. Well, about that. I expected the umbrella swap and how they were searching for Momo's umbrella. Oh dear, so that's what this is all about. Oh, poor little Momo's alright. We happen to know where your granddaughter is right now, ma'am. It doesn't seem to be around. She and Brother Roy are out on a walk right now, which means she has Momo's umbrella with her. Unfortunately, I didn't think to ask where they were heading. I'm terribly sorry about it. I think we just missed her then. Well, they couldn't have gone far in this rain. Down on East Street, then Central Square, then down